Hello everyone, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com. It is evening. It's Wednesday evening. What day is it today? Is it the 2nd? I think it's the 2nd of December 2020, and I am broadcasting to you live right now. I'm checking out, I want to make sure that I'm doing this right because I want to share this from my Facebook page to my Facebook group. So, I see comments already. Hey, Kayla. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm doing this right because I don't have a Kayla like Nancy has a Kayla. I'm going to share. How do I do this? Share. Oh gosh, I don't even know if I'm doing this right. More options. Share, there it is. Share to a group. That's what I want to do. I want to share over to my group before I get started because I want all the people in my Stamp Your Art Out group to be able to watch and chime in too. So welcome. Tonight is a special night because we got to pre-order a bunch of fun goodies from the upcoming publications. So there's a new mini catalog coming out, and there's a Sale-a-Bration brochure that is debuting January 5th. And so lots of new goodies are coming out. We just had this on-stage convention type thing that was virtual back in November. And so we were able to purchase some items from that. And today kicked off the yesterday kicked off the pre-order period for all demonstrators, even if we didn't attend that event. And so lots of us are just grabbing up these goodies. They're so much fun. So I'm going to be showing you, first of all, Sale-a-Bration items. And then I'm going to move to mini catalog items. Now, if you're not familiar with how that works, how Sale-a-Bration works, it's a promotion that Stampin' Up! Usually has or had once a year, and it was 3 months. It was January, February, and March, and every $50 that you spent earned you free product. They're changing it, and I actually love this. I love that they're doing this. They're cutting off a month, and then all of you are going to go like, oh no, that's so sad. But it's not, because what they're doing is they're adding an extra month. They're going to take that month that they cut off, they're going to put it in the summer with another month. So January and February is going to be Sale-a-Bration going forward, and then in the summer, I believe it's July and August. January, February, March, April, May. Maybe it's June and July. I don't remember. Somebody chime in and let me know, because I can't go and research that now. For some reason I was thinking it was July and August. Maybe because August is my birthday and I want it to be in August, but I don't know. All right, so we should go to the tabletop because I want to show you these free products that you can earn during Sale-a-Bration, during celebration of January and February. Here we go. All right, so these are the publications. This is the Sale-a-Bration brochure, and this is the mini catalog. They look similar because they kind of go hand in hand, right? So in Sale-a-Bration, which I can't open up yet, I can't open this up until January 5th when it debuts, but I can show you the cover. There are goodies in here, and there's $50 or level 1 goodies, and then there are $100 or level 2 goodies. And I have all of them here. So I did share a few already, but I'm going to go ahead and share even more of those with you because we weren't able to get all of them before. And then I have a special bundle that's right here. So I thought I'd talk about that first, because even though there's going to be a new demonstrator starter kit special during January and February, or during Sale-a-Bration, signing up now is actually a good thing to do too, because if you sign up in December, you can actually get pre-order items, which are what I'm going to show you today. You could get those in your starter kit, so you can be one of the first ones to get these goodies. But let me show you what you can get in your starter kit if you were to sign up to be a discount shopper or someone who wants to make money at this. All right, so here we go. These are fun packs of paper. They're all valued at around $11.50 each, and that's US. And if you look at these, you can see that these are all the regals. They're double-sided. Fun, right? A sampling of all the colors is what you get. These are all the subtles. Now these are papers that will be available to purchase once the new annual catalog debuts in the summer. But people who get the starter kit during January or February during Sale-a-Bration or any demonstrator right now who wants to pre-order them can get their hands on them early. This is the Brights pack. When I was a demonstrator at the beginning, it was really hard to collect all the colors of cardstocks or all that kind of stuff, let alone designer paper. Designer paper is like, I don't know, candy. It's candy to a paper crafter. So this is a really awesome perk. The starter kit is normally $99 plus shipping. I'm sorry, plus tax, no shipping. And that will be the same deal. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna move on to this one next. This one is the neutrals. That will be the same offer during this time, but you get even more product in it. So normally you get $25 worth of product, I'm sorry, $125 worth of product for $99 plus tax. And during January and February, you're going to get up to $125 worth of product plus these packs, which are valued at like $57.50, I think is $11.50 times 5, I think. And then these are the current in colors. Now in the brochure, there is a typo, and Stampin' Up! Deeply apologizes for that because it did say 6 packs. But that was not the original plan, and when the catalogs started publishing and that typo was in there, they couldn't turn back and change it because they don't have the 6-pack. They don't have the new in colors that will debut in the summer. So it's 5 packs. Another thing that's in here that is a typo is there's a designer pack of paper, and it says it goes with a certain bundle, and it doesn't go with that. I mean, it could. It's very close, but it actually goes with a different bundle. And so those bundles, so there's coordinating products. There's things in here that are free that coordinate with things that you can purchase. Let's dive in. Okay, I don't even know where I'm supposed to stick all this stuff. My table is full over here. All right, so these are some of the celebration items that I already believe I shared with you. These are stamp sets that are free. All of these are free with a $50 purchase. So those are level 1 items, and I did share those before. I might have to just throw this stuff on the floor. My table behind me has some stuff on it already. This one is a level 2 stamp set, and I earned this for, well, it was a prize that I won during Onstage. So, and it's not small. These are huge stamps in here. If you look at this, this is a huge, hefty stamp set. So they look a lot bigger than that. So this stamp set is free with a $100 purchase. And then we have some packs of paper. And I've played around with a couple of them already. So there's little scraps that have fallen away from this one here. This is the Ombre one. In fact, I'm gonna put this off to the side so you guys can't see it. Hang on, I'll tell you the name of it. Because you saw the names of the stamp sets. Those are listed on the, I don't have my, here it is. Oh So Ombre, okay? So it comes with the Granny Apple Green and the Bermuda Bay. My 2 top favorite colors are in here. Look at the pretty designs. And then on this side, oh, I guess I do have, there it is, right there. And then these are the, what colors are these? This is Blackberry Bliss and Rococo Rose. Now Rococo Rose seems to be a really hot color right now as far as some of our designer papers and suites in the new catalog. I've seen it in a lot of them. So again, Oh So Ombre. Another, and that's a level 1. Another free pack is 12 by 12. And this is the one where I have like just a scrap of this one left, I think. I used that one up pretty fast. But I have all the other sheets here still. And this one is called Flower and Field. Very, very fun, pretty floral designs. Here's the 6th one. So you get, in this, you get 2 full 12 by 12 sheets, double-sided designs. Here's the other side of those, and that one here. Okay, so I did share these earlier. I'm not going to go into too much detail on those, but we have another one that we were able to pre-order, and that one is this one here. And this is the one that I said it coordinates with a different bundle in the new mini catalog. So this is also a level 1, so it's free with a $50 purchase, and it coordinates with the In Bloom bundle. Hence the name. The name of it is called Paper Bloom's Designer Series paper. It says it coordinates with Pretty Perennials, but I just want you guys to know that's a typo. It coordinates with the In Bloom bundle. And you'll be able to see that when you get those catalogs in your hands. There are dies that will cut out like this flower here from the In Bloom. So much fun. I love the colors. The colors are really cheerful and festive, but also on the cool side. So you can use them when the weather is still on the cool side, like in here at northern Minnesota, or not northern Minnesota, I'm in central. But still, it's hard to do some of those bright springy colors unless we're entering spring or summer. But I just, yeah, I love these colors. I think they're going to be gorgeous. And you can see the flip sides of them, of these papers are a little more subdued and tinier prints, more relaxed. And these are just bright and bold and gorgeous. I can't wait to get the In Bloom bundle. We have an issue right now. Some of the dies, in fact, several of the dies, were not able to get to demonstrators in time for pre-order period. There were some delays, and so you'll find that in a lot of these unboxing videos, if you're trying to watch all of them that are out there, that's what we're all telling you. The dies are on hold right now for several of the bundles, and it makes us super sad because I wanted to get my hands on the In Bloom bundle, but I'm gonna wait on purchasing it when I can purchase it with the dies. And so, yeah, right? You gotta save that 10%. But you will see it soon, because as soon as I can order it, I'm getting it in my hands. Fun stuff, right? Here's another pack of designer paper, but this one, of the 3 packs of designer paper, this one comes with a stamp set, and so it's a level 2, all right? So this one is free, along with this beautiful stamp set, Berry Blessings. These two come together, and they're free with a $100 purchase. Allison says, how do you keep track of all these things? I don't know. Marcia said, is that the stamp set that Dina Ricow will have for her stamps? Okay, so the one that Dina Ricow has in the mini catalog, Marcia, is the Perennials one that's listed as the one that coordinates with this Bloom's paper, but it's not the one that was meant to coordinate with it. The In Bloom bundle is the one that's meant to coordinate with this. And yeah, so you'll notice. Now you could certainly use the one, the one that Dina helped design. That was her $1 million stamp set. Let me show you this now. This is the Berry Blessings. It is photopolymer, and it comes with this gorgeous paper. I am loving this so much. Like, I want to scream because it's probably one of my top 2 papers in the that are going to become available. It is berries, and who does not like berries? I eat them every day. I am a berries and yogurt fan, and I put them in my protein crepes, well, almost every day. So yeah, we get them by the caseloads. Oh, strawberries, blueberries. Look at all the pretty different colors of strawberries too. And the blueberries. Oh, I gotta show this to you up front. Or up close. Hang on. I know, right? I love it. All your comments rolling in. This is like a blackberry that's very light purpley. Oh, yum. I can taste them. Here's some more strawberries, little itty bitty ones on the bushes. And then some raspberries. All right, flip side. Usually one side is a little bit bolder than the other. Here we have the flip side. So we have some leaves. We have, what the surface of a strawberry would look like. It's got those little seeds in it, right? And then we've got, looks like a bunch of blackberries that have been pressed down to give kind of a pattern. I'm in love with this paper, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, so pretty, right? It's gorgeous stuff. So I'm going to keep this here because I want to show you one of these papers. Oh, it's probably the last one now. Let's take one of these and cut it. I'm cutting between the design. Okay, here we go. So we've got this wonderful, oh, I should have cut it the other way. Hang on, I got a trick for you. You're gonna take a Post-it note or sticky note, and we're going to attach that to the end of it this way, okay? Nope, but this way, so we can see the whole thing. And then we're gonna come in to this fun punch. Are you loving it, you guys? I'm so excited about this. I can't stand it. All right, now watch. So there's our punched out strawberry. It coordinates with a punch that we have that's coming. This is our punched out leaf. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, and I messed up the flower. There's a flower here. You can punch out that flower, okay? The flower fits. And there's also this little doodad here. So if you wanted to, you could punch that out from, say, hey, like this paper. Let's just do that. And we could put it on top of our strawberry. And now we don't have to worry about our stem being cut off because we could put our own little stem on there with some green coordinating cardstock. Not this weird color green from the Post-it note, but you got the idea, right? Isn't that fun? I can't wait to play with this. All right, so we're gonna move that aside. That'll be a mess to clean up later. So I'm gonna put that on the floor. I think that's the only one that, yeah, that's the only one that that coordinates with the punch. Okay, so why do we have the punch? So here's the wonderful punch. I think I threw away the little wrapper that was on it. I want to say it's a strawberry builder punch, but I don't know what the name of it is. And this is Sweet Strawberry. This is the stamp set that coordinates with it, so you can stamp your own strawberries, you can stamp your own leaves, and of course you've got the two steps, so you can stamp it in a dark color, stamp the inside with a light color. You've got the two-toned. Here's some more fun leaves, a couple flowers, the top of the strawberries, and sentiments that are gorgeous, right? The fonts are beautiful, and they're all occasion. You got a birthday in there, a thank you in there, a hello. So it's gonna be, I think, a real popular bundle. So these are bundled together, and you purchase them, and then you buy enough, $100 worth of product, and you earn the other stamp set. Oops, the other stamp set and the paper, and you've got like your own little suite. I'm gonna put these on the floor. All right, what's next? Okay, that's all celebration stuff. So I'm gonna move on to a couple more bundles before I get into the sweets. We have another bundle that I'm super happy about because Sandy said it would kill you to cut up that cool paper. Well, I got another one of them too because I earned 2 packs of that. Anyways, so this is a new punch, and if you look at it, sorry, I'm trying to angle it so you're seeing the actual shape. If you look at it, it reminds us of a couple punches we used to have a long time ago, the oval punches and the scallop oval punch, and we've got them combined together. That punch is bundled with a stamp set that is going to be so sweet for spring and Easter. It's called Oval Occasions. It's got a baby thing in there, a little baby sentiment, celebrate hugs and kisses, a little treat for you, so lucky to know you, the bunnies. Now, why do I say Easter? Because of the bunnies, but because ovals make egg shapes, right? They kind of do. So, oh, we have a question. The larger flower, does it go with the punch in the catalog? Hang on. And hang on. I caught your question. I don't ever do that. I'm usually not that good about it. That's the difference between the two. Is that what you were wondering? So they're slightly different, but they're also 5-petal flowers. Okay, I can't remember who asked that because the names are scrolling as I read them. All right, so we need a block. hang on. I had my blocks, but I kept them back there accidentally. And then our ink pad. So we'll just use the Tuxedo Memento ink pad, and we'll stamp that here. And then we'll go in and we'll punch our little design. We can punch it out with the bigger oval, like that. So that one would fit the bigger oval. And then you've got these other little ones that could fit into the smaller ovals. We'll just, should I lick this to clean it up? No, we'll just set it over there. All right, and then we can, that's gross. That's so gross, Rachel. And then we can do this one here. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll show you. You can save on paper by not having a whole thick strip of it when you're punching. So you stamp it down, and then you can slide it in this way. There we go. You can slide it in that way. So you're not wasting paper, but you can punch out your smaller images and sentiments with the smaller one. And then if you want to, you can take that piece and pair it up with, hang on, just grab a color. You can pair it up with this guy, and you can layer it. So now you've got a layered oval on top of the scallop oval. Okay? Yay! Making a mess, but I like to play with this stuff when I do these box openings, so I hope that's okay that I'm taking time to demonstrate a few things. I just love to show. All right, we're going to put that up there because it's inky. And we'll stick these on the floor because, again, I have no table space behind me. So that's, again, the oval occasions paired with that oval punch. Let's get into another, hang on. I should not have put things on my back table. That's normally where I throw it all. This is good for me to get up and down. I'm going to pull out the Real Red ink pad because I had to get this punch. You know what it is, right? I was saying to some of my friends, we were just talking about Dina, this stamp set, this bundle should have been her $1 million one because she always puts on lipstick for her videos. But I have a friend on Facebook who asks me every year, is there a stamp set that has a kiss in it? Because she's a Mary Kay consultant. Ta-da! I have to remember to message her. But if you are somebody who sells Mary Kay or Avon or any kind of makeup, this would be an awesome bundle to purchase. It's a tax write-off for you then, right? but isn't that fun? So let's go ahead and put together a stamp real quick. Let's take the kiss and we're going to peel off the backing. So for those of you that are new to paper crafting, this is one of our types of stamps. It's a cling mount stamp, and the ones that are totally clear like this, these are our photopolymer stamps. And yes, that's a new one too that I'm going to show you soon. So how do we get the image on the other side in order to use this stamp better? So you have your sticker sheet that comes with it, and there's two sides to it. One side has little separation cuts down the middle of each image. That is the side that you're going to have face up on your table when you're putting your stamps together, not the other side. Okay, and what I do is I peel away 1/2 of the image. So I have half a lips showing there, and then I'm able to take this, which already has the little backing paper off of it, and I lay it down so it's on this side first, and I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so I lay it down so it's on this side first, so it's touching this side, and I line up the edges, which is hard to do at this angle, I'll tell you that. I line up the edges with the edge of my stamp, and then I press it down flat, and I do it on a flat surface like a table, like I'm doing now. And then I peel up the whole entire label, and you can see half of it still has some white paper behind it. So at this point, you take and you lift that side, because that side's not stuck down. It's only this side that's stuck down. Okay, this one's stuck. So now I peel it over, I get my fingernail or the take your pick tool under there, and I grab the backing, and then I slowly have that attached to the back side of the stamp. It's as easy as that. It's fun to do. You can assemble your stamps while you're watching your favorite show. Just make sure you do it on a flat surface, so have like a cutting board on your lap or something like that. Now that we have this stamp put together, we can take our block. So, and I do this all the time. You can use these stamps without the images on the back side, but it is easier if you have the images. So I'm just going to store the rest of these in here for now. And I'm going to grab my white scrap again and my real red ink. And I'm going to stamp my lips. You can stamp them in whatever lipstick color you want. And then you take and punch them out. And you add them to your basket of goodies that you're giving to your Avon or Mary Kay customer. Or you put it on a Valentine card, or you put it in your husband's lunchbox, which they probably don't have right now because everyone's working from home. You put it on in a little note on their pillow to give them a kiss. Or you give it to your kids on their pillow to give them a kiss goodnight. Because teenagers don't kiss them goodnight anymore, so you can give them a paper kiss. Haha. So there's that. All right, and then of course there's the heart, and the heart can be punched out too. There's a little heart in there. So you got the XOXO in there. You got Happy Galentine's Day, sealed with a kiss. You go, girl. Fun, fun. We'll set that over here because we're just putting everything wherever we want now. There's no rhyme or reason to where I'm throwing stuff anymore. All right, next. This stamp set is one that I had to get, and I'm so glad that they have something like this, because the background stamps that I have right now, I love them, but I haven't been drawn to them because I want to do a technique with them. And this one said to me, Rachel, you can totally do that technique that you've been dying to do. And so watch for a future blog post. Visit me at stampyourartout.com and subscribe to my blog posts, because I share often. I share like 3 to 4 times a week. And I have a special card in mind with this stamp set. So it's called Wild Roses. You can stamp, it looks kind of scary in black, but I'm picturing stamping this on a background in like a light pink or a light yellow or a light green color. And it would just be like that subtle floral background, kind of like a designer paper that's stamped in whatever color you want. I got it in the cling mount, of course. It's a big giant stamp, so it fits on our largest clear block. So that's what you want to do, is get the largest clear block for this. Once you get one large clear block, you can buy all of those background stamps and use them. Another thing that I bought singly is this punch. Now this punch is paired with a stamp set, but I was not interested in the stamp set as much, and I had to watch my budget, because you know what? I can't buy it all, and it's so sad because I want it all. But I decided the punch was definitely important to show because it's one of our pick-a-punches again. The pick-a-punch series of punches that we have, we've got 2 of them, and now this is our 3rd one. And what they are is basically a punch that looks similar to this with channels allowing for 1-inch width paper, for 3/4 of an inch paper, and 1/2 inch paper. So what I've got in front of me here is a few strips of them. Oh yeah, open it up first. Open up your punch by doing the unlock button, then shove your paper in. Okay, you can see it back there. You're gonna shove it in to the back, and then you punch, and you've got that fun little design at the end. If you do the other end, you can see that you'll get this design here. So I got ink on my fingers from one of my stamps. Couple fun different designs. Now if you decide to go with a smaller paper like the 1/2 inch, I just went with the widest and the smallest. This one just does a little rounded corner, because you see it's only getting that portion of the punch, if that makes sense. And then this side, you will get kind of like a little point. All right, so depending on the width of your paper, that's what you'll get. I'm going to throw those aside and move those out of the way. I've got a kit that I want to share with you. I am a fan of kits. Let's zoom out a bit here. So this kit is our all-inclusive kit called Hello Dear Friend. It comes in this fun box, and you are able to make 12 cards with this, 3 of 4 different designs. 6 of them, so this design and this design are full size, and these 2 are mini narrow ones. They're kind of like mini slimline cards. So if you've been seeing the slimline cards out there, basically they're cards that fit business envelopes or whatever, but you can make a card any size you want depending on what envelope you have. But slimline cards are trending right now, and these are similar to slimlines, only they're just tinier versions of it. So, oops, hang on. I know what happened. I hope you're still with me. I forgot to plug you in. I'm hoping my computer will regenerate itself. You guys are still with me, right? Because my computer died. Oh my goodness sakes. And I forgot to plug in my camera up here on top too. I was real busy beforehand. I know you can see my hand now, can't you? There we go. We're all plugged in. Now we just have to make sure we can get back on. Technical difficulties. Oh dear. Okay, we're just going to open up the computer again. So if you hear it go, dun, that's why. So inside the kit, and I opened it up already. I tore open the plastic and took off the cardboard. So it won't come all loose and jumbled like this, but you have a stamp set with it because it's an all-inclusive kit. I gotta do my password. I should have known. I've been having, all of my devices are going on low battery today. They're just getting sucked up of energy. Sorry. Let's see if I can regenerate this live here to keep playing. Okay, I'm clicking on it. All right, hopefully now you don't have to worry about this because I think I'm still recording. It looks like it never even ended. That's good. Okay, just a little note is in there. Thank you. Hello, dear friend. A day to remember, and the other one says, you make my heart smile. And then there's tiny little flower and leaf in there. So you get a block. That's what's nice about these all-inclusive kits is you get everything that you need. So you don't have to worry about owning a lot. This is perfect for someone who has never crafted before, or it's perfect for a gift because you don't have to buy all the parts and pieces. So all-inclusive kits, I love them. I love, love, love them. They're kind of like our monthly paper pumpkin kits in that everything is included. So what else do we get in this kit besides the stamp set, the block, and the ink? And the ink is in our Misty Moonlight color, which is one of our new in colors. But you get adhesives, and you get twine, and you get the card bases and envelopes and all the layers that go onto the cards to make them as is like this. So the only thing that you need to bring with you is a scissors. And baby wipes would be good so you can clean off your stamps if you're gonna do it in the car while someone's driving or whatever. But yeah, you wanna clean off your stamps after. But yeah, a scissors, that's the only tool really. So here are the card bases. Again, you make 12 cards with this. These are the mini slim lines. Aren't they cute? So they're this size, all right? And then here's the other ones. They're that size. And then here's the full-size ones that measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. That fits our medium-size envelopes. And here's the other ones. Oh, we got loud vehicles outside. And here are the layers. Now, of course, you can do what I do with kits, and you can totally do something completely different if you want to. You don't have to put them together as shown. But the kits do come with images, and all of these have little mini directions that are easy to follow with little codes next to them. So yes, did you see that? Vellum copper foiled layers. So there's a layer that goes on one of the cards. And then you've got these copper outline labels for your cards, the little sentiment piece labels, and then all the envelopes. it's a really pretty kit. I think that you'll enjoy this one. Yeah, I'm excited to play with it. I can't wait to do exclusives with it. So, speaking of single products, before we get to sweets, there is another single product that is now available for demonstrators or anybody who's getting the starter kit this month. And it is something that we have been waiting for. Oh my gosh, my table's crooked. Look at that. Let's see if I can turn the camera. There we go. It's the Mini Boss. It's the mini Stampin' Emboss machine. It is now available. This little mini Stampin' Emboss machine was in the catalog when it debuted, but COVID-related issues, shipping, customs, things like that, was causing this little guy to have to wait longer than its mama. So let me show you the mama. So this is the one that I've been using lately, and you can see the size difference. Here's the baby. So Shannon, a gal that works at Stampin' Up, I love her name for this. This is the Big Boss, and this is the Mini or Little Boss, because Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. They both have the sides fold up, so you can, sorry for the noise, so you can take them with you. You can carry one in one hand and one in the other. This one is going to be great for keeping on your desktop, or if you are a beginner and you want to just invest in the smaller dies, you could get the mini machine. It comes with the platforms that you need. So you've got your, let's see here. I haven't even played with this yet, you guys. Okay, we've got our 1, 2, here's our 1, our layer 1, our layer 2. Oh, these are our cutting mats. This sticks to you. Hang on. And it even comes with a guide. Oh, that's going to be good. I'll need to read this. Okay, and then we have an embossing folder mat here. Oh, this is for our thick embossing folder. So we have thick ones, like 3D ones. Embossing folders hinge first. Oh, maybe this is the one for that. I'll have to read through it. It comes with all of these, in other words, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And some of you that have already gotten these in your hands and are playing with them, you're like, Rachel, you should have practiced beforehand. But I didn't have time for it all. It just came today, just a few hours ago, and I've only played with a few things. Isn't it adorable, though? It's just as pretty as the other one. So there you go. Does the new machine let us use our old plates? The new machine. Oh, are you talking about the big one? Because we didn't have a small one before. Yes. Now, they're not going to guarantee it if you have an issue that, like, this is Janet that's asking. If you have an issue after using the Sizzix plates and platforms and stuff with your new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, then they can't guarantee a replacement or a fix if something happens. But I'm using them. I'm finding that they fit. They fit really well. So, for instance, I'm using the magnetic platform that we had with the Sizzix machine because every once in a while I want to have my magnetic platform, and our magnetic plate that we had did not actually live up to its standards, unfortunately, so they took it away. So, but you can also use Post-it notes. That's what we used to do before the magnetic platform. So you can just put your dies, it's going to make a loud noise again, hang on. Ah! But yes, you can totally use Post-it notes to hold those dies in place. Isn't that cute? The Mini Boss. Okay, so we'll play with that later on. But now I'm going to introduce to you some sweets. I already shared with you that the new mini catalog, wherever that went to, here it is. The mini catalog has 8 different sweets in it. And what is a suite? A suite is a 2-page or a 4-page or sometimes a 3-page spread of products that all coordinate together. And it makes it super easy for planning and creating your projects. So if you focus on a suite, there's less thinking involved. You don't have to go search the whole catalog for that certain ribbon or that certain embellishment or that certain paper, because they're all in one suite. I'll give you an example from the main catalog. So let's just take a look here. Like this one is one of my favorite suites in the main catalog, the annual one that's current right now. So in this suite, the Forever Greenery, we have designer paper, we have these gold hoops, we have this fun ribbon, we have a stamp set, and we have some dies. They're shown really itty bitty there. And then we have an embossing folder, a couple of them. They're really skinny, so they fit the mini boss. So yeah, you can see that there's lots of coordination when you get a suite. So mini catalog, even though it's mini, it's full. It has 8 different suites. Demonstrators were able to pre-order 3 of those suites, and so you've seen a lot with 3 of those suites in the last month. One of them's called Well Dressed, and that one has some handsome papers in it. It's got dies that make wonderful shirt type cards, really fun stuff. I can't show them to you, so sorry. And I don't have that one with me. That one's called Well Suited. And then we also have the Fine Art Floral, which had some fancy gold type designs on it, some acetate paper, some real artsy stuff, really bright and pretty colors and floral stuff. And then we also have Dandy Garden, which has more of like a earthy, like dandelions and dragonflies, ladybugs. So you've been seeing a lot of that. I don't have all of that with me because I've already shared most of that stuff that I had in my previous unboxing video. But what we weren't able to get ahead of time is this stuff here. And this is for one of those suites. So I did add onto my suite with the gilded leafing. And it's a big container, you can see, because there's a lot of air in there. But even when you open this up, as Sarah and Shelley shared during our convention called Onstage, they emptied this into a shoebox type of plastic container, and it filled the whole container because it just wants to explode when it comes out. So I am going to be really careful because I don't have a container set aside for it yet. I'm going to be really careful when I open it up and show it to you. I do want to point out that there is a little thing on the back here. There's an exclamation mark, and there's a picture of a fish coming out of the water that looks like it's not doing too well. So please, when this is disposed of, try to dispose of it properly. It looks like it's harmful to the environment, okay? This is called Gilded Leafing. It's a gold, beautiful embellishment. Okay, so what I did is I took some glue because it clings to anything adhesive. So you can use the sticky powder. There's this embossing powder that you can get with it. I didn't get that. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Okay, but it's okay because it sticks to anything that's sticky. So if you put down tape, tear and tape adhesive, if you put down glue dots or dimensionals or anything like that. Okay, so I'm grabbing some scrap pieces that I have behind me here. I am going to take... Hang on. I thought it would be fun to do kind of a gold on gold look. Oh, I know why I didn't grab a fresh one because I already have one. So this is what it did. I actually took and I put some tape down, and then I pressed on some of this gold leafing. So you can see the difference between our gold metallic paper, or our foil sheets I should say, and our gold leafing, or gilded leafing it's called. So I'm just cutting off the edges here, and then I'm going to peel off this backing. So there's the sticky tape exposed. It's sticky there, okay? See, it's sticky. And then I'm going to grab my scrap paper. Here's some scrap paper here, and this is where we're going to open it up and pray that nobody near me sneezes, okay? So, and the nice thing is I did not have to peel back like a little protective layer because that might have made it explode. So I'm just going to grab some of this stuff. It's really lightweight, and I'm just going to kind of stick a bit of it on like this, okay? I'm just pushing it on. It's so lightweight, you guys. This is crazy. I think I'll grab this one. Okay, so I stuck some of it on. We're going to cover this up so we don't accidentally blow it. And then I'm just going to take my sponge. So I have a sponge here. and I'm just gonna use it to press it in. And that's how easy it is. Super easy. So then on this paper, hang on. On this paper, and it's not dry yet, because again, I just got this stuff today. But do you see what I'm doing? It's a real scrappy, dirty paper. Sorry. I'm taking my multi-purpose liquid glue and I did lines. Now this one, my one that I've used all the time, it came out thick, so I opened a new one up and it came out in thinner lines. So I think that this one is ready for me to play with. It dries tacky. This kind of glue does not dry dry. It dries tacky. So that means it should be able to hold on to something sticky. So I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to put them back on that paper. We'll just grab that other paper. Okay. We're having fun. We're playing with new stuff. So I'm going to set this on here like that, and I'm going to take these away. Way far away. And I'm going to catch this gold leafing that tried to get away from me and try to throw it on there. Okay, let's open this up again. Okay, let's put a few of these down. They are so lightweight, you guys. It's scary how lightweight they are. Okay, here we go. So we should be able to just kind of spread them into our design. It's working. It is working. This was an experiment. I had no clue what I would get, but this is working. And a sponge is a great idea. I'm just gonna say I love this idea of the sponge, so thank you for sharing that in our on stage, Sarah and Shelly. This is totally working. And I'm gonna try to keep this stuff on the paper so I can get it back into the jar, any part of it that I didn't use. So then I would just trim off the ends, but you can see that I'm getting a fun look on there that will, I'm gonna put this together in a card, okay? I promise. It will flow eventually, but that's kind of fun, isn't it? So gold on gold. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Ooh, I better not stack them. We'll play with those later. Okay, so let's see if we can get them back in the jar. Ah. We'll see. At this point, I might have to get a container that is meant, like a bigger one, just for this. Yeah, I can see it getting out of hand in this jar. So, love the idea of putting it in a bigger container. We will just scoot it onto this and get it out of the way. What a mess. I should have done that at the end, right? We're having fun. Oh, by the way, I did not wash my hair today. You guys good with that? I keep thinking, you know, I'm going back and forth to my desk. You can see the back of my hair. It's one of my off days. It's okay. Let's look at some sweets now. This sweet is a cute, adorable one. It's got some snails in it, and it is called Snail Mail, I want to say. Let me look. Yep, the Snail Mail Sweet. I'll zoom out a bit so you can see all the papers. I'll zoom out even more here. Okay. Sorry for my big thumb in the way. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hi, Gloria. The gold is very rich. It really has a nice look to it. So, you know, you just don't want to sneeze around it. This is the Snail Mail designer paper. It's 12 by 12. So this is one of our other suites. We have, like I said, 8 suites. I've already shared 3 of them with you in past videos, and I just shared the tail end of that one. Oh, I forgot to mention, no, I did mention them all. So this would be suite number 4 in my mind, okay? I don't have all the parts and pieces because, again, we had dies that we couldn't get our hands on. So, hi, Rosemary. We couldn't get our hands on a lot of the dies, and this was one suite where there's the stamp set goes with dies. So you'll have to wait to see the stamp set with the dies, at least from me, because I'm going to wait till I can buy it in a bundle. But I did get the other parts of the suite. It's a smaller suite. It has the stamp set dies, some twine, some embellishments, and the paper. So I have the twine, embellishments, and paper right here. Fun little snails, aren't they? And these guys, I believe, you can die cut because they look identical to the stamp set image that you can die cut. So there's that one. There's some fun border looking ones, so you can take and trim them and have them kind of embellish the bottom of a card or project. This is fun. Look at all those mushrooms. And there's a sample in the catalog that is really fun that I'm going to kind of show you tricks for how to do in just a second. This one's got mail all over the place. The postal carrier, he's got a mustache and a tie. And then we've got another border stamp. We've actually got two more, I think. This one kind of looks like a border too, doesn't it? Yep, little border of mushrooms. On the flip side of these, we have this little fun snail trail. It looks like little squigglies. And then we've got dashed lines that are kind of different colors. We have tiny little pink hearts. They're hard to see on here, aren't they? Tiny pink hearts on a red background. We have a blue background with some little dotted squiggly lines. The path that the snails took. Postage stamp outlines. So you'll want to get that postage punch. I don't have it, and now I'm regretting it. And then these, which are great because they fit the die that comes with this kit. So that paper is called Snail Mail Designer Paper. This is the twine that comes with it, and it's the thinner kind of twine. It's not the thicker stuff. So we have different kinds of twine that we've had in the past. These are the, regular thickness of twine. So you could do some fun stuff with the white and the blushing bride color. And then we have the real red hearts and the white hearts. These are called resin hearts, and they are self-adhesive, so they stick right on. And I can totally see one going right there to make that heart pop out and become 3D. You could do a lot just with the paper. We're going to take that paper and we're going to finish cutting out a mushroom. So I'm going to zoom in again. So there's one mushroom that I cut out of that designer paper. Now when you're doing this, you want to keep the black outline in there. You do not want to eliminate the black outline. That's important to keep there, but you notice I'm cutting on the line. All right, I didn't leave that 1/16 of an inch all the way around like I normally do when I cut out an image from designer paper, because I love the sample that's in the catalog and I want to share that with you. So I've got my two images here. Now I'm going to bring in a punch. This is called the Label Me Lovely punch. And what I did is I measured the width of the punch going across, and it fits that piece right there, which I don't know how big that is. Is it 2? Yes, it's 2 inches. So it fits that with just a little bit on each side. Okay, do you see that? So this one, we're going to insert into our punch, and we're going to pull it to one end so that we've got, it looks like a tongue coming out. We're going to look on each side of that paper and make sure it's parallel to the side edges of that punch, and we're going to punch it down. So it's centered and it's steady inside there, right? Now we're going to bring it in this way. And when we bring it in this way, we don't want to have the exact same border all the way around, because when we punch it, that's going to make this seam even tighter in this direction. So we want to have a bigger gap there. I know I'm moving my hand too much. Let me hold it steady. Well, I'll hold it in here and then I'll hold it steady. So you can see I have a slightly larger gap at the bottom. So when I punch it, and then I punch a piece out of another color to go behind it, it looks like it has a pretty even border all the way around. Okay, so there's that. I wanted to get a similar look to the one that they had in the catalog. So then I would take these guys, Do I have my, I don't have my tape with me. Shh, don't tell anyone I'm using Scotch tape. This is what I have on my table. So we're gonna tape that down. I'll peel it up later and I'll put the real stuff down. But we've got that on there. And then what you do is you take your mushrooms and you add them so that the border is right up to the pink line. So it looks like it's coming out of the white border. You can put another one on top of it, like that. They did some really fun stuff in the catalog with these mushrooms. I just love the sample. So I'll be playing around with those mushrooms and doing a card with it, obviously. Okay, that was fun. All right, what's next? We have another suite. This one is probably my, this is probably my other second favorite. I mean, I'm looking at them all. There's so many pretty papers, you guys. There really is. But I'm in love with this ice cream suite. So it is called, and I want to make sure I have the exact name, Ice Cream Corner. It's called Ice Cream Corner. So the bundle is not dies, but a punch and a stamp set. So this is sweet ice cream. You can see it's got sentiments. Yay. Gotta love it that there's words in there, and they're fun ones too, right? You melt my heart, treat yourself, you're oh so cool, or you're so cool. Love it. And then there's stamp images, and this image and this image, and this one which would go on top, and this one which would go on top, or this one which would go on. Okay, so you got it, the idea. The ice cream ones punch out with the ice cream punch. This is called the Ice Cream Cone Builder Punch. But what's also awesome is that the designer paper that comes in that suite, so we'll zoom back out again. Oops, whoa, that took you guys on a ride. There we go. This paper here has areas, now watch what I do here, where you can, and here, I'm gonna cut it. Here's my scissors. I'll just cut around here. I'll buy more of it. So you can take and slide with your Post-it note if you're going to have that small of a piece. You can take and slide this into your punch. And you have your instant topper for your ice cream cone just because of the designer paper. Like, I didn't have to stamp it at all. Isn't that pretty? It looks so edible. Oh, and it's berry flavored. And then we've got another side to one of the papers. I'll show them all to you in a minute. But this one here can get punched out with this. And do you like the way the punch is set up? It's already set up so that you can go in from the left or in from the right. And you can punch out your ice cream cone. Oh, it's even better against white. Hang on. There we go. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I love, love, love it. So there's the ice cream cone builder punch, the stamp set, and now let's look at that paper. Let's pair that up again with where it was supposed to be. I think that one was on the end. It was on the end somewhere. Here we go. So we have ice cream cones. Oh, there it is. We have the beautiful berry flavored ice cream. We have, obviously, popsicles. That's making me salivate. And then, of course, you could have a different color topper for your ice cream, another different color topper for your ice cream. They're all meant to be punched, I think. And then there we've got the sugar cones. Or I'm sorry, those are are these the sugar cones? I don't know. I'm lactose intolerant. All I do is sit and look at the ice cream that people buy, and I just dream that I could eat it. That's true. It's so sad. Okay, but I can still imagine it. I like to be around food even if I can't eat it. And here's the back sides of the paper. There are some that are made out of coconut milk or almond milk, but they're usually not out in the stores where we all go to gather, right? And we don't do that anymore anyways right now with COVID. So those are the flip sides, the cone, the striped blackberry bliss color, the colorful lines, the fun polka dots on green, kind of a wavy little design, and then the sprinkles. Those are sprinkles. All right, what else is in that suite? This blackberry bliss striped ribbon. Can you see the stripe going through it? It's very thin, easy to work with. We'll just do one of these kinds where you do the 2 rabbit ears and tie an overhand knot, and we have an instant bow. Very pretty, very fun, very cute, and yummy, right? So there is the blackberry, and it's soft and it lies flat. So this would be a nice one for cards. And then we have the sprinkles. So you could do shaker cards. You could glue on all those tiny little pieces if you wanted to. You could do the faker shaker where you put it into the cellophane bag. And yeah, there's all kinds of fun things you can do with those. All right, next suite. They're on the floor. Okay, the next suite that I'm going to bring in is one just in time for Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, it's such a mess on the floor, you guys. It's so sad. I need a helper. This next suite is the first one that you will see in the catalog when you're paging through it. It's called the Love You Always suite. And with this one, this is the biggest suite that we have. It has 2 different stamp sets in it and 2 different sets of dies that coordinate with those stamp sets. And then a bunch of different other pieces. I do not have the stamp set or the dies yet, although this is one where I did purchase the stamp set in a second order, and it's coming later because I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the 10% savings. I'm getting it. So what is in here? Let's start with the papers. Black and white paper. This is black and white paper. It is called True Love designer paper. And you know what's great about black and white is you can add color to it. You can color it in. You can take and color in those images with blends markers, watercolor pencils. You could do, sponging or using, like the new blender brushes. So you can do lots of fun things to add color to this if you wish, or you can just keep it in black and white. So there's a bunch of different designs. Here's some tightly packed together flowers in a kind of an aerial view. Those actually look more like succulents or, I don't know, heads of cabbage. Some more flowers. So yes, color away. Here's like a daisy design. This one is going to be really fun to color in. Can you see the bright, bold colors with that deep black, rich, thick outline? And then here's another one. And then if we flip it over, we've got the black and white stripe, which you got to do. Every black and white has to have stripes. And then this is kind of a fun little loop-de-loop. I mean, it makes you want to just kind of follow all the lines and see where you can travel on there. Ooh, close up in the camera, it was kind of like a optical illusion thing, right? Here's polka dots. Fun. You can make like a skirt out of that or something. Here's more stripes. This is getting to my eyes. Is it getting to you guys? Oh, this one's like an optical illusion too. If I hold the paper still, it's probably better. And then we have this one, which is actually tiny little, I don't even know what you'd call them. They're not dots. And they're like diamonds that are kind of, the sides are curved in. You guys know I don't do fabrics, so I don't know the pattern names of all of those, but that is one of the sets of papers. Then we have some specialty papers, and they're more like foil paper. So the foil paper that comes in this suite, this is the first one. It's the Love You Always foil sheets. And you can see my chin. I love this. I just watched Kayla and Nancy's box opening, and they actually waved in theirs. I'm going to just have mine go away from me. All right, so the colors are Sahara Sand. Now I'm forgetting. Where is it? Where's my catalog? There it is. Rococo Rose. Yes, remember I said that Rococo Rose is in a lot of the papers. So there's Rococo Rose. And then this one is the Blushing Bride color. So you have like a warmer pink, a cooler pink, and then more of a champagne looking foil. 2 sheets of each of those 3. And then we have this designer paper, which has the same colors, but it has a foil decor, like a design on it, okay? And I've already cut one of them down because I'm going to play with it. So we got the Sahara sand with the leaves on it. And these are only one-sided, by the way. All of these are just one-sided. We've got the Rococo rose with like floral flowers and leaves, and then we got tiny flowers and leaves on the Blushing Bride one. So there's that. That's the Love You Always paper. Okay. Then in that suite, because we had the black and white, we have to have some black dots, right? So I love these things. They don't have to be, like, sometimes people think that black little dots like this are just for Halloween. No siree. So I'm gonna have fun playing with those. You could use them for eyeballs on a character if you're doing punch art or something. Can you see those with just kind of making a little eyeball stand out? I'm excited for these. And then we have ribbon that is really pretty ribbon. So it's got a metallic side and it's got kind of a satiny side, and it's in the color Blushing Bride. So this metallic-y side kind of has a gold fleck to it. This ribbon, again, is called Blushing Bride Metallic Ribbon. Let's just try that out with a bow. I'm peeking over at comments because I forgot that you guys are watching. I'm so bad at looking at comments and responding, but I will look at them later. So here's the issue when you're doing bows with two-sided ribbon. Do you see what happened? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull it apart again. I'm gonna take my two rabbit ears and I'm gonna bring this through again, but this time when I tighten, I'm gonna twist this one, okay? I'm gonna twist it and tighten on it. And when you're manipulating that to get it to be shorter again, you just have to make sure that that twist in the ribbon stays back there. So there we go. There's our ribbon with the two ends metallic-y. Okay? All right, so there's that. And then we also have in that bundle, okay, I didn't get something. I forgot to order it. These little metallic hearts, they're gonna be cute to use. I did get them in my second order. When you're ordering at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, you don't always think straight. So, what is this? It's a new box. So, to make this box, you're going to bring all of these little flaps here, these tiny flaps like that, inward. This one is gonna go inward until you get to the ends. So we're gonna go like that, we're gonna go like that. Now these ends are gonna go out like that. This one, same thing, except for here. The end is gonna go out. And on this one, it's a little bit different. So the first one after the initial hinge here folds the same way, but then this one folds out. But if you look, actually, you know what, I shouldn't have said that, because if you look at this, all of the outer ends, outer sections fold outward. Oops, got to turn it this way. So outward, 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 the rest of them go inward, okay? So if you look at it from the outside of the box, all of them are mountain folds. I love V's wording for that, except for the ends, which are valley folds. I used to say those terms a lot and I've forgotten to, so thank you, V, for bringing that back to my vocabulary. So now how do we put it together? We bring the sides in first. These skinnier sections are the sides. So these two tabs come in, this gets wrapped over like that. I'm gonna pull this out in a way so you can see. Okay, so that's held in there like that. Then this one holds in there, and you don't even have to use adhesive unless you want to while you're doing it. That holds in like that. Then you take this one that's shorter and you pull it in like that. Okay, so now you can see those tabs, that why they had to go in the other direction. And then this one goes in like that and locks into that little slit that's in there. So you have a box that does not have a cover yet. That comes with a cover. This kind of a box is a matchbook or a matchbox box. Matchbox box. Yay! And what's fun about this is when it's flat, you can actually measure it pretty easily if you forget the measurements I shared today, but it's 4 1/4 inches, which means the other side would bring it to 8 1/2, which means you need at least 9 inches if you're gonna wrap the whole thing. So I have for you a piece of 4-inch wide by 9-inch, oh no, this is 12 still, by 12-inch paper. That's the reason I brought this out, Because it's 12-inch paper, 12 take away 9 is 3. We're going to remove 3 inches from the end. And this is ready to wrap onto our box. Because there's going to be 1/16 of an inch or even like 1/32 of an inch issues going on, I think it's going to be easier to wrap your box when it's actually assembled, when it's in this position. I'm going to grab my adhesive. Okay, so to do this, let's go ahead and put adhesive on the outer long edges of our paper, like this. And then we're also going to do one at each end. And I'm actually feeling like I should have used tear and tape adhesive at least on one of the ends. So I'm going to grab that, which I don't see over here, so I'm going to use this instead. This is our Stampin' Seal Plus. This is the one that is really, really strong. So I'll just put a couple doses of that on the end. So this is the one that we want to have on the end, and this is the one that we're going to start with. We have an overlap. We want our overlap to be on the bottom of our box. There's a seam right here on the side. That's where the two pieces that wrap together to form the outer portion of the box come together. So if that is the bottom or the back bottom, then this is going to be the bottom of the whole box. And you can start anywhere on the bottom. But line it up. Make sure that you are seeing an even amount on each end. Why did I choose 4 inches instead of 4 1/8 inches? If you asked that question, I'm not sure if you did. It's because I can get 3 of these sheets from 1 sheet of designer paper that way. Ha! I like saving. Okay, so, oh, yep, we're almost there. So that, and this last one, you're going to see it's going to have a 1/2 inch overlap on there. So that's going to come down and connect to the other portion of the box. And now we have our beautiful covered box that we can decorate up even more so, but real easy to cover those boxes, okay? So much to share, so little time. All right, we have 2 more suites. This one I do not have the stamp set for either. This one is called the Hydrangea Hill Suite, and this is all I have for it. I have 4 items. I don't have the stamp set, but it's on its way, and I don't have the dies because, again, they weren't available. But I have the beautiful, and let's just pull them out so you don't have a reflection, the pastel pearls. They have Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and I believe that's Seaside Spray. I'm not seeing the listing of colors there, but I do see, yep, Seaside Spray is listed in, yes, it is there. Oh, there's another one. Huh? Hang on, pull out the whole thing, Rachel. Ooh, you can't have the whole pearls without the pinks, right? There's more. Sorry about that. So we have Rococo Rose, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and Seaside Spray. Okay, and then of course those colors you'll find throughout the suite, like in the designer paper and stuff. We'll just get this back into our plastic sleeve here to keep them protected. This ribbon is Gorgeous Grape ribbon, and it is called sheer ribbon. It's kind of like an organdy type of ribbon. Organza, organdy, I don't know, whatever. Again, I don't sew. Okay, so we're going to do the little rabbit ears again, and we'll fold it over, make the little end come through that hole. Here we have a tiny little bow. There we go. Oh, this is really nice ribbon to work with too. And it's soft, and it will lie flat for you. So that is our sheer ribbon, Gorgeous Grape. We also have this stuff here, which is mercury glass, they call it. It's got a fun little mercury glass look to it, I guess. The colors are, I think it's Highland Heather and Rococo Rose, I want to say. Yes, Highland Heather and Rococo Rose. And again, I was watching Nancy and Kayla's box opening right before, and they also had the same question. Is there like a little piece that you peel off the back? And we're just going to grab our finger. Yes, there is. We used our fingernails. So there's a protective film on this, just like any of our window sheet type of products. You'll want to make sure that you peel that off. I just gave out some birthday cards to a bunch of team members last month. And even though I told everybody in my box opening video with that new fine art floral acetate, you know, peel this off, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So they have an extra layer on their card. This is the designer paper. Beautiful hydrangeas. And what is really fun about these is that I believe the dies will match up with these clusters. Now I don't have the dies with me, but looking, I mean, I'm doing some analyzing in the catalog here, and it appears that they have taken and die cut clusters here, and there's another paper that they definitely used. They used this one here, and they did a cluster with the hydrangea. And I bet you could even, I mean, this is maybe a little bit more larger of a petal look, but you could probably do it from that one too. So you could die cut some hydrangeas out just like that. You can also use the stamps because the stamps do have hydrangeas that coordinate with the dies. Again, can't show them to you, but when I get them, you'll see lots of fun examples. There's die cuts for leaves and of course stamps for the leaves. And then let me show you the papers. So here's that side, fun green side to it, the pink one, and then like a light purple Highland Heather stripe. These you could fussy cut out and use just as a card embellishment. And there, of course, is that other side. And here's a fun one, nice bold colors. Fussy cut that out, add it to a card. A nice subtle little design for like a background on your card. Beautiful bunched up hydrangeas and a light purple. And then this one, here I'll show you the back side first. Rococo rose with just tiny little dots in them. But this one you could do that one sheet wonder kind of look, you know, where you're cutting it and you're cutting it and you're cutting. You get 6 full size layers out of these sheets. So you could get 12 cards that have hydrangeas sitting on the bottom and a place for a sentiment on top. Instant cards, right? The last suite. So the eighth one, and the one that I have a lot of pieces for because I believe, yes, I ordered the whole suite. This one actually had the dies available. This one is called Sand and Sea. So here we have the stamp set called Friends Are Like Seashells. You can see that there's, and actually the stamps are a lot larger. This is what the stamps look like. So it's a bigger set than it appears to be when you look at it on the cover here. But those are the images. You have sentiments, fun little phrases. You have fun images. Now, several of these images, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, they all fit into a die. And then you've got some pieces that help to color in some of those images if you want to. You could stamp this over that, this one over that, this one over that, this one over that. Okay, you've seen that, right? So here's the die set that goes with it, and the dies are called Seaside Seashells dies. And this is the die that I was talking about, that it cuts out all those images. Now, why would we do them all together like that? Because there's really something cool with this suite, and I'll show you that soon. These are 2 other dies that would coordinate with those images, and then you've got some seaweed, like this piece here and this piece here. Those would die cut out with this. Okay. So let me look at this, or show you this die for a minute here. I've taken and I've die cut it out of white paper, and then I took and I stamped with several different color inks. So I used Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo, So Saffron, Sahara Sand, and I'm going to do the last color in Seaside Spray, which is kind of a grayish blue. Okay. It's not really a grayish blue. It's a misty blue. So because they're photopolymer, you can see directly through your stamps when you're stamping. Look at it's sitting right here. It's sitting right here. I put it there on purpose. Let's see if I can lift it up. There we go. It's good to have foam, the foam mat underneath, your Stampin' Pierce mat underneath when you're working with the totally clear stamps. It gives it that extra little cushion. Okay, so we've stamped those down. And if you are questioning how your stamps go, keep this little sheet in mind that comes with the embossing folder that coordinates, okay? Because I wasn't quite sure about how to rotate my shell image until I looked here. Same thing with this one. I was like, ooh, oh yeah. So now they're in there, and watch what's gonna happen. This is so awesome. I love this. I think this is the first time they've done something like this. So I'm opening up my stuff here. This embossing folder is 3D, so I need to go get my adapter. I'm just gonna use one of my ugly cutting mats. And here's my adapter. Okay, I don't actually think I use this. Do I use this? I don't remember. No, I don't use that. Here's the embossing folder. This is so fun, you guys. So we're gonna line it up inside here. Now when you line it up, you're going to look at, and here I'll just get it. You know, I'm gonna make it go off a little bit so you can kind of see how it's off. Do you see how it's not really completely lined up? Like in here, it needs to shift a bit. So I'm gonna line up all those outer white images with the embossing folder as well as I can on live Facebook. And then I'm gonna sandwich it together. I'm gonna place it in here. I'm keeping it firm. And I'm gonna crank it through. I'm wondering if I think I did the right sandwich. Did I do it? Yes, I did. You guys, look at this. Okay, here, we're gonna get the light on it better. Lift this light up so you can see better. Do you see that? It gave it, here, I'll flip it over so you can see the texture on this side. So it actually gives the shells a 3D appearance. You can feel the 3D in it. It's just a stunning, stunning result. Mind-blowing. I'm so excited about that. So that is the Seashells 3D embossing folder that goes with that suite. And what else is in that suite besides the dies and the stamps and the embossing folder? Well, we have this pretty pearlized paper. Can you see the sheen there? So that is, I don't have the name of it. What's it called? Pearlescent Specialty Paper. Haven't played with it yet. I'm assuming we can stamp on it. Right? Why would we get it if we can't stamp on it? Also, designer paper. So here's the designer paper. I'll fan it out for you. Stunning, stunning images. The artists at Stampin' Up just really blow us away with their beautiful artwork. It's crazy. So you kind of have a pearl look. This is not specialized or specialty paper, but it makes you look at it a second time because you think that it's got a shimmer to it when it doesn't. So this is shells on one side, sand on the other. Water. Ooh, sand dollars. Don't know, but it's pretty. It's like a wet sunset. And then the starfish. And then look at these. Oh, just pretty watercolor designs. And more sand dollars. I think those are sand dollars. What are these? These aren't sand dollars. Those were sand dollars. What are these? Let me know. I said it wrong. And then on the flip side of this one, we have just kind of a nice subtle white on pink. That's Blushing Bride, by the way. And then here's another one. Really, really pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? So there's the designer paper. We have stickers, and when you look at the stickers, they're actually pearlized stickers. you peel up the sticker and it does not have the outline. So it's a quality sticker that doesn't have the like the white around it. Like it makes it look like it's stamped, a stamped pearl little image, and it's thin. So pretty, nice sturdy stickers. And the last part, which is like the jewel, sea urchins. Thanks, Catherine. Oh, some people are saying jellyfish, sea anemones, sea urchins. Okay. Yeah, I live in Minnesota, so we don't have this kind of stuff around here. The opal rounds. Oh, I love anything sparkly, you guys. Oh, they're so pretty. So that's what those are. They're like the jewels of the sea. They're like pearls, only they're better than pearls. They're see-through pearls. They're gorgeous. They're called opal rounds. They got sparkle on them. So that is that. And I don't know where my other mini catalog went to. It seriously looks like a tornado. Oh, here it is. Came through my room. So that's new product coming out to all of you on January 5th. If you are a demonstrator, you're able to order it now. Enjoy that pre-order opportunity. If you are not a demonstrator, you can get the starter kit, like I said, and you can add pre-order items to your starter kit this month. Otherwise, next month, you can get that fun little addition on your kit, those packs of paper. Please visit my website so that you can see, oops, where'd it go? There it is. Please visit my website so you can see other ideas that I share and some fun projects that I'll be sharing with this new upcoming product. Of course, that means that our other catalog, we're going to have some retiring stuff coming out soon. On December 8th, they're going to announce items that will be leaving and not coming back. So retiring items from the holiday or the August through December catalog, mini catalog, which is what we call it now. And then there will be some things that will carry over. So we'll find out on December 8th what those items are. And if you are a subscriber to my blog, then you will be able to be up on that information right away. You can also subscribe to my newsletter too. There's a subscribe section on my blog. If you want to shop for any of those products that are leaving, there's also a shop button in my website blog area. So you can shop for things that are leaving, or once this new catalog comes out, you can shop for that. If you already have a demonstrator, please order from them. I just love sharing, so I hope that you enjoyed this. Thanks, Allison. I am going to end this evening, and thank you, everybody, for joining. I hope that you had a fun time. I'm trying to think if there's any other news that I should be sharing with you right now. I don't know. I think that's it. So I'm going to let you go. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. All right. Bye, everyone. Oops, now I got to click on my buttons here. Hang on. All right, I'm almost there. Bye.